Hi, this is B from Sorcery Soap, and I wanted to give you a little message today. So, I've thought about this quite a bit, and what I want to say is to be of good cheer. That seems trite, but it's not, and here's my thinking about that. That so far, out of all the terrible times you've been through, we've all been through, that we've made it through 100% because we're still here. And that is a very difficult thing to comprehend on some level. And in another level, it's very hopeful. And no matter what you hear or how dire everything is, there's still moments we can carve out where we have true joy and true happiness. And so I take that to myself and I take it in and I think, what can I do for me? Not to put it off on anybody else, but what can I do? And I find moments, and it seems ludicrous to me, but I find moments in making soap creations that make all time stand still and make all bad things go away. And if you know from existence that life is good and bad and a whole host of gray, and so if we can invite some of the light in on occasion, that light will always be in the dark room. And so what I'm doing is trying to encourage you who's been loyal and who's followed my little soap journey for the last few years, to find your own moment of joy, I think is what I'm saying, or respite from the chaos and the dreariness of all the things that are happening imposed on us by those who think they govern us. So I went back. What I do is I find my quiet moments in books. And so I went back to this book, which is one of my favorites. They're all my favorite, but they're all my little precious things. But I went back to this and reread some of it, and this is the image that stood out to me. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you notice, this right here, I just made a video for. And while I was making that video, I was thinking about you all, and I was thinking about how much joy soap brings. I hesitate to say anything because so many people have been removed from social media. Whether I agree or don't agree is irrelevant, but the fact that they've been removed is a huge alarm. So I tread lightly and speak about soap and creativity. And here's the other thing that I wanted to bring up. Those that survive are adaptable. And I don't mean that they adapt into the situation and even buy in or believe all of it. They just adapt. And the most horrible times in my life, the most dire times in my life, here's what I figured out. Fear had no place in that situation because all fear did was keep me from thinking logically and getting out of the situation or moving forward. Fear is the mind virus, truly. And so and I write about fear, the difference between fear and danger in my books. Every single book I bring that topic up because I hear so many people have fear about lie. And it is something to be aware of. And I go in at more depth to that, the difference between fear and danger. And those of you who have read my books know that my objective isn't just to teach about soap and soap dough. It's just one of the tools I use in order to help other people find their creative path and to help other people find those moments of joy. And creativity is something no one can take from you. If I've lost everything, and I thought, you know, I can still be a creative person if I have a stick and some dirt, and that's always accessible. So my creativity is in me. Just like if you've discovered it in yourself, you know it's in you. And that creativity does amazing and magical things. It can take something that we've never seen before in this world, that lives in the imagination, the ethers, the collective conscience, wherever, and it can bring it from there to here in the material form. So in the three-dimensional material form, so we all can enjoy it and see it from your mind. That's what creativity can do. And so that is my message today, is a hopeful one, and to know that 100%, if you're listening to this or you're watching this, 100% of the time, we've gotten through all of our trials and tribulations so far. And when we don't, we don't. We'll be done. Until then, I want to live a magical life. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks.